Hey guys, welcome back to CJ's Old Time Farm. I have a few updates around the farm that I'm just going to show you on the video today. Clips from this past week and weekend, mostly this weekend. And I also wanted to show you, I love our sunsets as well as our sunrises around here. So I'll just turn you around and show you that first. It's just so pretty. Down over here, I had planted some, or rather transplanted from my briar patch here, trying to get these berry bushes easier to prune, easier to work with, easier to harvest from. But they didn't like it, so a lot of them aren't coming back. And I went and I got a couple hazelnuts, an aronia berry, and a couple sea berry plants are going to be coming in a few weeks here. So I'm going to plant a hedgerow here of that instead, and working on and towards food forests and guilds around my gardens. Finally started cleaning out around the greenhouse, and I'm so obsessive. Once I start on something like this, I just want to work on it till it's done. But I just don't have time to do everything all at once. So it's a start, and I'm excited for it to be done. It'll look so much better, and the greenhouse will be warmer next winter. The bunnies can have greens for breakfast again. There's lots of weeds out there for Mama to pick already. Just in time for milking, huh, baby? So we finally got Butter's house done. I say we loosely because my husband is the one who engineers all this stuff for me. But we've got him separated from the girls for the summer. In the winter he's still just going to go in with them. It's easier to take care of everybody. Don't you nip me. And it's warmer for him. But for the summer he can be out here when they're kidding, and so they can have babies when I want them to have them, not when they want to. But anyway, I think he did an awesome job. This is a IBC tote cage. My husband made it into a shelter for Butters. We lock him in at night, so he'll be nice and safe from everybody. And right now, Fern is a little upset with me because her and Butters are buddies. Huh, Fern? Pixie, though, she doesn't care. She's very pregnant, and she was tired of him ramming her when she's eating. So, there you have it. Huh, Butters? What do you think? See, your hay is in there. I'm going to put your grain in there tonight. Yeah. That's your spot. It's all for you. Handsome boy. And I'm letting the ducks free range out of their pen for just a few hours in the evening when I'm here to watch them. And every time I catch them going out front, I herd them back out back. And hopefully eventually I'll be able to leave them out longer than that. But even if I don't, they're still going to do their job by getting all the bugs and stuff. Just like what they're doing right now. But they're enjoying it. Almost a week since I got them. And they're getting all kinds of feathers. And they escaped their little netting this morning. The little turkeys. I had to chase a few down and put them back in. Huh, yeah, you little turkeys. They're ravenous though, look at them. I don't know if I should have put them in with my own hatchlings because they're so much bigger. My goodness. But they'll be going out pretty soon. The other ones will stay in here until they're 8 weeks. And then they'll go in with the flock. That'll be alright. Maybe I'll get another feeder in here. Oh boy. Alright. Turning over my mucking beds that I've been letting sit over the winter, and just look, I mean, it's not totally composted, but look at some of that deep, rich dirt that it's producing. And this stuff here it's not real hot. What I do is I go ahead and I just put some compost that is finished on top as I plant things, and the plants love it. They get fertilized as they grow. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how awesome it's looking. And my garlic and shallots are coming up nice. I was a little worried about the shallots for a minute there, but they're popping right up. So that'll be cool. I love garlic. And shallots. I think I might like shallots better than I like onions, but I don't know, I like them all. So I cleaned up where the ducks had their yard for the winter, and I also cleaned up like down to the bare floor in the pathways of the rabbit part of the run-in. And I'm going to let the chickens go in and do some more cleanup crew in there. Starting to get a few baby flies around here. They can get some larvae if there is some. And they can scratch everything up for me and finish cleaning it. And then I'll just rake it up and throw it back in the garden. Easy peasy. Actually, I'm probably going to put it in the compost at this point. But they're loving it. Hey, Butters. What you doing? Just chilling over there. Sitting on top. Butters. Silver's a first-time mama, and she did a good job. She got them all in the nest box. She's a good girl. Yeah. They love their pool. I can't wait for this afternoon, I think. This afternoon, when I put them out in the big pool. They're gonna be so happy. So happy. Look at the wind blew that barrel of my garden stakes and stuff over. Can't believe it. Oh yeah, Daphne, you think so? I wanted to talk a little bit about foraging in the springtime. Many of these things you will probably find in your own yard. A rule to remember when foraging is you want to positively identify the plant, and also you don't want to forage along the roadside where all of the fumes from the vehicles have been laying on the plants. Not good for you. So anyway, this is a wild mustard. You can eat the leaves in salads and stuff in the spring, and they have a slight mustardy flavor. And then as they grow these seed pods that are full of a spicy black pepper almost kind of substance. You can gather those and use them as a pepper substitute. But these are a really yummy addition to your spring salads. And then, of course, is the dandelion. These are, you can get the young, tender leaves this time of the year, early in the spring. They make an awesome addition to salads. And as the year goes on, you can still add them to the salads. They just get a little bitter. At that point, you can cook them more like a collard green or something along those lines, or add them to omelets, which I do all summer long. I love them in omelets. You can dry them for some forage for your animals and to add to soups and stuff over the winter. I don't have any yet with little flower buds on them, but you can use those. You can saute them in butter and salt, or however you want to saute your veggies, and you can add it to stir fries and that sort of thing. Really yummy. Right here, these are young chicory leaves, and they do look very similar to the dandelion. They do have a different taste, though. I'll put a link to some information on how to identify the two separately. And then I I thought I just saw a rosette for wild lettuce here, but I'm not seeing it anymore. I guess I was not identifying that correctly. So over here is my comfrey patch, the one that I use to like forage from. I have comfrey planted around my fruit trees and other areas in the yard, but this is an excellent medicinal plant. It's an excellent permaculture plant. It mines nitrogen and minerals from the ground. But this time of the year is when I like to pick the leaves for drying for teas and stuff, because they're young and tender and they get really woody later on, which they're still good for teas then. And actually at that point they've mined more of the minerals, but just for a nice addition to tea, you can gather the leaves in the spring. However, a caveat to that is there's some studies that say that they build up levels of, I can't remember the name of the toxin, but I'll put a link to that information so that you can look it up and you make your own informed decision. I'm just telling you what I like to forage and eat. You should always back this up with your own research and make your own decisions, because I am not a doctor and I'm not a botanist either. And last one for today are the young burdock leaves. Now I know this is burdock because I have it in my yard and I battle it in places I don't want it, but there are places I let it grow because it also has a lot of medicinal properties. But you can also eat these leaves in the spring, saute them, and they're yummy too.